Good evening, and thank you for joining us. We're going to begin with the news that many hope will convince the vaccine hesitant to get their shot. The FDA has given full approval to the Pfizer COVID vaccine in record time, actually just 8 months after it received emergency authorization. And it has already led numerous employers, universities, and the military to impose vaccine mandates. Well, as we come on the air, roughly 73% of adults have received at least one vaccine dose. Nearly 80 million Americans who are eligible have not. Full approval means Pfizer can now market and advertise the vaccine the way it does with other drugs and should make it easier to get a shot. And it comes as the U.S. is fighting a spike in COVID cases and an increase in hospitalizations, especially in states with low vaccination rates. CBS's David Begnaud is going to lead us off tonight from Louisiana, which is one of the states hardest hit by this summer surge. Good evening, David.
Good evening, Norah. Tonight we're inside the main COVID ICU here at Our Lady of Lourdes in Lafayette. And the wife of a man who's on a ventilator right now with COVID just walked out of his room and she said, David, when I heard the news that Pfizer's vaccine had been approved by the FDA, she said, I thought to myself, quote, what's their excuse now? Today's FDA decision is being seen as a shot of confidence for the Pfizer vaccine.
This vaccine has gone through the gauntlet, and it is highly effective.
With COVID cases at their highest level since January and first dose vaccination rates down 14% in the past week alone, President Biden today quickly seized on the chance to get more shots into arms.
The moment you've been waiting for is here. It's time for you to go get your vaccination.
Already today, the Department of Defense promised mandatory vaccination guidelines for its 1.4 million active duty service members. While in New York, the nation's largest school system is now going to require all employees to receive at least one vaccine dose by the end of September. More companies and public employees are expected to follow suit.
It was the FDA approval?
Yes, sir.
At this clinic at the University of Louisiana Lafayette, 19-year-old Kaylin McGee was in line for her vaccine early.
What did you think when you heard about the FDA approval?
I was just being ignorant at that point. Like, there's really no running away from it anymore.
Callie Roselle said she was no longer afraid to get the shot either.
I feel better. I feel less anxious about the whole thing, and I'm ready to get my second one.
Kaiser Family Foundation found that 31% of the unvaccinated would be more likely to change their mind when the FDA granted full approval.
You think this is going to be the consequential game changer?
I think through the mandates, and people realize that to fully participate in society, they're going to need to be vaccinated.
Tonight, Louisiana continues to lead the nation in the rate of new COVID cases, overwhelming hospitals. 24-year-old Kaylee Rayo is on a ventilator after her entire family of 10 caught the virus while on vacation.
We let our guard down. We started venturing out. We booked a family vacation. We thought, like the rest of the world, this isn't that real of a virus.
Kaylee is unvaccinated. She was 8 months pregnant when she contracted coronavirus, and her mother says she wasn't anti-vaxxer, but she was thinking about getting the vaccine. She's in the ICU tonight. There are 23 other patients in Norah. We were told that of all the ICU rooms, they're full of COVID, and everyone is unvaccinated, except for one person.
Your reporting is another urgent reminder about the need to get vaccinated. David Begnaud, thank you.